wrong church.
How could you get the wrong church in Nupton?
I've been up half the night trying to work out what to say. Just can't find the words. Or I found them, and they weren't enough. A good friend said to me that I should speak from my heart. And he was right. It needs to be from my heart, because that's where Dot lived. And that's where she still lives now. This morning, I was looking for inspiration, and I found a tape that Dot had made my granddad after he'd had a stroke. I'd never heard it before, and it made me happy. But it made me sad, thinking that I'll never hear that voice again. And she said something on the tape which really upset me. She said that she thought no one would remember her fondly when she was gone. It kills me to think that she believed no one would miss her. Because it ain't true. It really ain't true.
I'll miss her. For as long as I can remember, she was just there. A constant presence. Aside from the past few years, I talked to her nearly every day of my life. Sometimes just to say hello, and sometimes more. But she was always there. You think people like her always will be. But it's only when they're gone that you realise how much you cared.
I'll never forget this one time when I was a kid. I was acting up. Dot could see I was hurting. She sat me down and let me talk about my dad when no one else would. She was always there for a talk.
And it wasn't just about the words. When I was young and I was at my lowest, Dot scooped me up. She looked after me. Just knowing she cared gave me the strength to turn my life around.
Me too. I didn't know it at the time, but she did. She saw something in me that was worth saving when I couldn't even see it myself. She didn't have to do that. Maybe it's something about that generation that lived through the war. They had to help each other through.
Yeah. Same generation as the Queen. And now we've lost both in 1 year.
And like the Queen, God rest her, Dot was a class act. She was dignified. She was loyal. And she believed in duty and service and sacrifice. Things we don't seem to value anymore. But Dot, you know, she was old East End. She was proper.